And welcome back to another video.
Yeah, we got something a little bit different this time.
Yeah, with Gothic being only 3 days away.
Yeah, and we're saying goodbye to the Arthurian Legends meta. We figured
showcase the decks that we fell in love with over the year.
Over the year, yeah. And also, they do happen to both be Arthurian Legends
avatars.
Yes. So, we apologize to anybody who wanted to watch another gameplay video this week, but we figured it was just a little bit flavorful to say goodbye to the meta with the decks as they currently are.
Considering we have 400 plus cards coming in,
things will change.
Things will change somewhat, so quickly. So we're just going to talk a little bit about what we enjoyed the most over the past year.
Yeah.
The deck we fell in love with and
its avatar.
And I think I'm going to go start first with
the Archimago.
Obviously, you see here the Archimago.
Did you fall in love with the avatar because of the deck, or did you fall in love with the deck because of the avatar?
I fell in love with the avatar because of its playstyle.
Okay.
The playstyle because site placement is important.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of strategy that goes into building a deck for Archimago versus the strategy in every deck, but especially Archimago, you really gotta site placement. You want to play prison style, aggressive, and using your graveyard as a toolbox as well.
Yeah,
knowing complement your magic spells and knowing when to play certain cards and when not to play certain cards.
But even knowing which ones not to exile when you need to cast from your graveyard.
Yeah,
you might need something later on. So there's a lot of tiny little nuances and things that will separate the Archimago players for sure.
Yeah. So when I first got into Sorcery, I was playing Fury Road because it was pretty straightforward. Creatures, minions, charge, burn spells. So once I got a little bit of a feel for the game, when I started to explore different avatars, Archimago was the one that appealed the most to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why don't you show us what you got?
So I'm gonna start with show us the goods. Yeah. I'm gonna start with the artifacts. I mean, they're pretty straightforward.
You going in Curioso order?
I'm going in Curioso order.
Yeah, go.
I think you're going to have a different approach, actually.
Yeah, but it's okay.
But for now...
I'm a little bit of a drama.
Yes, drama in action. Pretty straightforward. I'm playing Amethyst Core, Onyx Core, and Philosopher's Stone. Some might argue Philosopher's Stone is not needed, or it's not ideal for just 2 elements. Maybe it's better for 3 or 4 element decks.
Yeah,
but
sure.
Archie really wants to play cards as quickly as possible, get to 8 as quickly as possible, craterize, and they're just really good for X spells like Arcane Barrage.
Well, your dependence on getting to your 8 sites for craterize and Arcane Barrage definitely helps justify 100%.
Yeah.
In a 2 threshold deck, 2 element deck.
To finish off the artifacts, it's going to be Ring of Morrigan, Pendulum Pearl, and the Orb.
Yeah. We were saying the Orb is
the Orb is, if there's any card I had to cut in this deck, it would be the Orb.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Orb can work for you, but it can work against you. And I've had it happen to me where I think Cammy used it one game against me.
Okay.
And I just ate a plate of dirt. It was just really bad. I was like, okay, next turn I'm going to come in, craterize him, and then he put me at Death Star right away because I played the Orb.
The Orb, wow, okay.
And he casted a spell nearby, and then I just... Yeah, so it's a double-edged sword.
Mm-hmm.
It's good when it works for you, but when it works against you, it's really bad.
It's really bad, but
so
it's been good enough to use that you're willing to keep it for now?
For now. We'll see what Gothic brings, but definitely we'll probably get axed on the upcoming set.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll have to see. So going into the minions, which are not too many because Archie, you want to play mostly magic spells. So I had to be very selective with my minion selection. Starting off with the obvious choices.
Yeah, the Highland Princess.
Highland Princess, fetching the stone, the cores, and the ring.
Which keeps you alive versus aggro when ends the game on Death's Doors. Yeah.
And wins the game, and if you have the opponent on Death's Door and you have the ring, you just move up and start casting spells and you ping them. Really, really good. Sisters of Avalon. Just playing 2, not 3.
That's okay.
Wanting to cast those spells from the graveyard, but, you're also wanting to draw spells. So Sisters Avalon, you get the best of both worlds.
And the downside is mitigated by the fact that you can recast what you discard.
You're wanting to draw from your library or your spell book.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with discarding because I get to recast whatever I discarded. So it's just, again, you're just wanting to draw constantly.
Find your pieces.
Find your pieces and crush your opponent as quickly as possible. And the sisters obviously help me do that. And they're spellcasters.
Yeah, which
so
will be
they're really great. Which is really relevant in
with your
game.
magic spells, we'll see, I guess.
Yeah, later on. Speaking of
spellcasters, I think the rest are all spellcasters.
Yeah,
right?
they're all spellcasters. So Merlin, obviously an easy choice as well.
Yeah, with 30 spells.
With 30 spells, I mean, even sometimes you could just attack with him and put your opponents at death's door if they're...
Yeah, the 3 power is relevant.
The 3 power is very relevant. It's 3 threshold, but still, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but he also is a magnet, right? He will...
Yeah.
He enters and people will change their game plans to kill him.
Yeah, they'll bolt him. Like, anytime I play him, people just immediately bolt. They want to get rid of him. Because they don't want to see it on the board. Because once I start going through my spell book, like I start casting 2-3 magic spells per turn with him, so it's really it's a threat for the opponent, and more times than not they'll specifically go after my Merlin versus any other mini.
Yeah. Well, the advantage he provides, the threat he provides, is it's too much to just ignore.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, my favorite card of this deck, the Apprentice Wizard.
The Apprentice Wizard.
The Apprentice Wizard. I mean,
I think we agreed, right? You're only playing 4 because you have a.
Yeah, my initial deck had 3.
Yeah,
I think, and once I got to play set, I was like, well, although only 2 are foils, so
that's okay.
If anyone's selling,
hit me up. Message us at assortedanimals@gmail.
Yeah, but
find us on Facebook.
It just felt criminal not to play 4.
Not to play the 4,
but it's still a very good card.
Yeah,
it's a spellcaster, draws you a spell, you can use common sense to
common sense it.
Get.
There are arguments though that like Land Surveyor or Kettletop provide the same card draw in a sense, but it's like in your sights, which is what you want anyways. So it's like for a 1 less, you could play a card that draws you from your spellbook, but then you're losing the spellcaster. So
yeah, the spellcaster for me, I think, is what puts it above.
Yeah.
And the Kettletop, sometimes, if the opponent doesn't attack it or it stays on board, you don't get the benefit until it actually dies.
Okay.
Yeah. And the last of the minions, obviously,
finishing us off
is the Grand Meowster Wizard. I mean,
hard to not play it in any air deck or any control deck. Right?
Exactly.
I mean, draw 3 is really strong right now.
Anyone who knows,
always, but
anyone who knows, it's like draw 3 cards.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Sometimes it's hard to evaluate if the 6 cost is worth it because of other games we play. Like drawing 3 usually costs 4 or 5. But no, it's worth it. Spellcaster and this game doesn't
well, that's why the stone is so good with, like, especially if you have a lone tower.
Yeah.
Dark tower,
turn 4.
Like, so turn 4, you cost 1 less, you get that 1 extra from the tower, so really good. Yeah. And obviously spellcaster once again. So
which we're going to see now is relevant because you got some spells here that care about that.
I got a few spells.
Which will also bring us back to the whole concept of positioning, where you play your sites, how you play your units.
Right? Yeah, exactly. And starting off, 2 Arcane Barrage.
Yeah.
Really straightforward, deal damage, recast it from your graveyard, deal more damage. Sometimes the opponent will play Feast for Crows and they'll go after your Craterizes. So that's kind of like your plan B sometimes. I have other cards as well because I've had it happen to me where the opponent will play Feast for Crows, they'll take out my Craterize, and so I need to find other ways
to deal damage.
So Arcane Barrage is one of them.
Yeah, I want to actually just say really fast. It's like some people might be saying, like, what makes it so special to show these cards when they're just cards that can go in a lot of decks? And we were saying, like, it's important to remember with this avatar specifically, every card has to be evaluated in the context of being recast, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, once again, if you're casting it near the orb, it could double.
Yeah. So
you could deal, 10 damage instead of 5, and then recasting it again, putting your opponent at that store.
Yeah, with only 5 mana, that's true. You can death door them in 1 turn for the orb and 1 turn for each Arcane Barrage. Is just death door,
2 turns,
All right.
So really good card.
Yeah.
Browse.
Yeah.
Really good card.
Card selection is
Card
insane.
selection.
Yeah, insane card selection.
And you get to decide which in which sequence you want the cards to go back into your spellbook.
Yeah. But also, I mean, it finds you like if you're dying on board, it helps find you your removal. If you
Yeah.
need to kill him, it helps find your Great Rise, right?
It finds your removal. It finds your death door. You know, whatever it is.
It helps find. It helps.
It helps.
It helps.
It helps. It helps.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of helping,
Yes.
when you're facing a lot of aggro decks, is 3 Divine Healing.
Yeah, casual game.
I know a lot of people are going to go boo this card, but when you're playing Archie, you sometimes just need to stay alive a little bit longer to then really, to get to your opponent to death's door first. So
it happened too many times playing against you where I'm really feeling really good putting you to 7 life, and then all of a sudden you're just back at 20.
Yeah.
Like a double casted.
a double caster, or if I play it next to the orb, I gain 14.
Yeah.
But with Gothic coming out in River of Blood,
Yes.
that's going to change.
That's
So
gonna change.
again,
Will the card survive?
this is why we're doing this video, to say goodbye to the meta,
Yeah.
because it's going to change.
Things
so
are changing for sure.
just to see what we play throughout
Yeah.
the year.
Yep. All right.
Pendragon Legacy. Pendragon?
Pendragon.
Pendragon Legacy,
Yeah.
Pendragon Legacy.
I mean, draws you a card for 1.
Draws a card for 1.
It's really good. I mean,
2 Earth Threshold.
Shuffles your important uniques back into your.
Yeah, because I've had it happen many times. Something gets destroyed, it's a stone,
Yeah.
Core's Ring, gets to my graveyard, I could shuffle it back in. And if I haven't played my Highland Princess, then I could fetch it, and play it again.
Yep.
So
Yep,
really,
yep.
really good.
Also, it's a cheap spell that you can play to just help fill your graveyard, right? Same with
Yeah.
Divine Healing. These are all cards that you just can play fast and your graveyard
Yeah.
fills up easily.
The only problem is with the low casting cost spells is that the thresholds.
Threshold.
So either way, you're still having to wait a few turns.
Yeah, but if you're on like turn 6 or 7 and it's time to start casting your safety cards like Divine Healing, it's like
Yeah.
you have your threshold most likely, and then you can play 2 or 3 cards in that turn, and all of a sudden your graveyard's full, and then Divine Healing is available right away. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Tithe.
Go without saying, Tithe.
Just more lands,
Just
more sites.
drawing sites, and if you could just draw your sites and every turn just draw from your spellbook instead, just
Yeah.
really, really great. Or drawing the Tithe and then you having that land to discard to craterize later on.
I'm fairly convinced
So-
that if you're playing Earth and you can afford the threshold, you should just play Tithe.
Yeah,
I'm
for
fairly,
sure,
I'm fairly
100%.
convinced.
It's just too good. not to
Same,
play.
same with Browse. It's the same thing. Interesting. We've already passed the D's, but no Dream Quest. Considering you've got a lot of spellcasters, I think you can play Dream Quest in this deck.
I've put it in, but I've cut it since. Yeah,
It's nice.
but like I said, when the orb.
Sure, even a Divine
You could
Healing.
cut, so
Yeah.
the orb is again.
Yeah.
This is my version. Everyone's,
Yeah, to
everyone
each-
has their own.
To each theirs, yeah.
Yeah, to each theirs. So everyone's gonna agree or disagree on the card selection.
I guess what I'm saying is I would be highly tempted to put Dream Quest, right? Instead of
Yes.
saying you should do, I'm saying
Yeah.
I would be highly tempted. We'll say that's a little bit more friendly.
Yes,
Yeah.
highly tempted. So moving further into the magic spells,
More thinning.
More fitting. 4 blinks.
Yeah.
Obviously, really good if you're trying to get out of the way,
Yeah.
move your avatar.
Always in the theme of positioning, right?
Positioning, drawing spells, recasting it, drawing more spells, and you could draw a card. So you can also draw from your Atlas,
Yeah.
which is sometimes really, really good.
Yeah, it's necessary.
Yeah.
It's even necessary.
Sometimes, yes, exactly. And to
Probably the best card in
complement
the deck.
that, probably one of the best ordinaries in Sorcery
In the
currently.
game. But definitely, I think in this deck too, right?
Yeah, in this deck, 4 common sense.
As they say, it's common sense to common sense for common sense.
It's common sense. Exactly. There you go. Say that 5 times.
Yeah.
Really good. Again, you could get your Apprentice Wizards. You could get other cards, which we'll show in a minute.
Yeah, like your package
You'll
utility
see.
cards. Right?
Yeah. So you'll get to blank if you need it, or just to thin out your deck.
But I mean, the
Filling up your graveyard, casting spells. Yeah.
common sense's main purpose to me seems like it's just about the most efficient way to just fill that graveyard.
Yeah.
Just common sense to blink and then.
Sometimes I'll just play common sense just to fill it and get to
for
the
sure,
third spell.
100%.
Removal, because sometimes you need it for
Yes. Rings.
You're playing against auras, you're playing against Enchantress, Ring of Morgan, so...
I think we don't see enough Enchantress, and I think Enchantress is one of the best avatars, and I think Dispel is... Like, if you sit down in front of your opponent and they put an Enchantress on the table, you can easily turn to Common Sense for a Dispel, and just wait, and then recast it for the... Disenchant is also, but whatever, you just pick your... If you have a promo Dispel, play Dispel. If you have no promo, then you can pick...
And I had the promo Dispel. I had a foil originally, the regular Dispel.
Yeah, but promo...
But then I saw I had the promo, I was like, I have to put it in.
Yeah,
disrespectful not to.
Melissa Benson.
Playing 4 Lightning Bolts. Some people might disagree with the number, but I added 4 because if I have my Crater Eyes removed, I need to have direct damage, so just... Again, Common Sense, easy to fetch, easy to recast. Okay, it's targeting a random minion or target, but I believe that 4 for me is done like really, really well. Your opponent's playing, these 3 power minions, Red Caps, Saracen Raiders, you name it, and it's just great removal. Being able to recast it again.
Yeah.
One turn you could use it to deal damage to your opponent. Next time, just use it to, remove a creature.
Yeah, there's so many things in these aggressive decks, especially that just attack for 3, right? And Lightning Bolt is happy to find them. Yeah. And if anybody thinks they're being clever with Lady Izo, also she can.
Lady Izo has been a little problematic. Yes.
Can eat a Lightning Bolt or 2.
Yeah, and 2 Magic Missiles.
Yeah, which is more damage.
Which is more damage, again, working well with the Common Sense.
Yes, and your spellcasters.
Spellcasters. This is why positioning of the spellcasters are really, really important, as I discovered playing this game.
Yeah.
Moving on to the magic spells, because there's more magic. As you can see, this is all magic, so it's mostly magic. For when I'm in trouble, Border Militia. So, Border Militia here. Just going to move these cards a little bit. Border Militia has really, really good, just to put those minions out there and deal, have like blockers. You're coming in. I don't have any blockers. I just play like Border Militia. Suddenly I have like 5 soldier tokens. Yeah, and just really, really, really good. Again, also working well with Common Sense. Border Militia. You get into the graveyard, you recast it again, you have a bunch of these soldier tokens ready to defend, and making your opponents, for them to come in, it's a lot more difficult. They have to play more minions and try to kill the soldier tokens, and it buys me more time to find my key cards to, Crater Eyes, whatever you have it. So, just 1 berry.
Yeah, well, Common Sense package.
More of a Common Sense package.
Yeah.
Just pretty straightforward. Mostly to deal with the Ring of Morgan problematic. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
just the one of.
But it doubles and triples for other removals.
Yeah.
Like
so it hits. Just the one is. I used to play with 2, but 1's really, I think, more than enough. You got like the Lightning Bolt, you got the Arcane Barrage.
And like 1 is 2 with Archie, right? Don't forget.
Yeah. So 1 is 2.
Love this card, but hate playing against you when you have it.
Yeah. Feast for Crows. Really, really good.
Name any card.
Name that card if you know you're playing against Druid.
Hit whatever.
If you're scared of Atlantean Fate, if you're scared of...
even Saracen Raiders.
Saracen Raiders.
Get rid of those things.
And then you just recast it again. You take out all their charged minions like Monstrous Lions, Saracen Raiders.
Yeah. What's nice is that the first time you do it, you probably name something to be safe. If you don't know exactly what they've got, you'll name something safe. Right? Like Saracen Raiders is just a safe card to name versus aggressive decks, for example. You're playing against Archie, name Crater Eyes, right?
Yeah.
Just you can potentially wipe that out. But then, like, not only this is like, then you see all their stuff. And you can recast Feast from the graveyard now knowing what they have. So if, like, you played against me once and my deck had 2 win conditions, and like a filthy boy, you knew what one of those win conditions were, so you named it right away. And then as you saw my deck, you saw I only had 1 other win condition, and you were able to name it, and I just literally couldn't do anything.
So it could really devastate the opponent.
Yeah. So
this is a little, the McDonald's Big Mac secret sauce.
What are you doing? What are you doing with this in here?
One giganticism, because believe it or not, I've had this card surprise the opponent because again, you play Border Militia, there's a bunch of tokens.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
So they're like, okay, I'm gonna take a couple damage. you pop this
All of a sudden, yeah.
all of a sudden, but then if you play from your graveyard, that 1 power
That's
token
a
is now 13.
Yeah.
And now they're like, oh.
Okay, I like it.
So,
I like it. I'm
yeah.
convinced.
I'm a huge fan.
You've convinced
I
me.
was like you. I was like, I don't know about it, but when you play it and the opponent's really not expecting it, and then you could double cast, dealing like 13 damage, or if you're playing like with it on Merlin, that's only 15 damage.
But it makes sense too, because we've even said in our videos that sometimes they just leave your 1 and 0 power minions on the board, and all of a sudden, Gigantism turns those guys into threats, not jokes. You know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, why not? I mean, sure, you're already trying to bolt and Magic Missile and Arcane Barrage. Why not just get 7 to 13 more damage if you can?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, go for it. All the power.
Moving to
of course.
That Earthquake, obviously.
Lacking Poison Nova, you kind of need that, right?
Yeah, lacking the Poison Nova. I mean, arguably, I could put it. It's 1 Fire Threshold, 5 mana Poison Nova, but Earthquake is just really, really good.
No, I like the
sometimes it's just when you see the opponent play Tri-Sites, you want to mess up their mana.
Oh yeah.
Even if it doesn't get rid of their, they have no minions, they don't have anything.
Yeah.
If you could just reposition the board to your favor, so it's not only like removal. It's like you could sometimes you play the site at a particular spot. It was not at the right spot later on because of what your opponent played. So then you could manipulate the board. So it's really, really good. Earthquake. I mean, everyone knows.
Yeah, I mean, even if they have color out of space or pristine paradise or or prisons, like if you're not playing Archie, and you can just use Earthquake to separate things that are getting in your way, like prison sites too. Right?
Yeah, so. Exactly. I'm playing one of guards. That's kind of like the opponent's just maybe just coming in
too much,
and I need like some kind of protection. So,
but if you're not already maxed out on Border Militia, do you think you just play the 4th Border Militia, or guards is okay because you get extra?
Because because Border Militia basically it puts a token, but borders enemy sites.
Yeah.
But if you're Archie and let's say your opponents are in a really bad position and you're moving closer. You play guards, then you have a bunch of these tokens around you, so you could kind of play the aggressor possibly later on in the game, depending. Or like I said, if you're really down in the hole and you're in the corner, you play Border Militia, all those tokens are not going to help you. You need something that's maybe a little bit more nearby to your avatar. And obviously everyone's favorite.
Yes, of course.
Show us the Crater Eyes. The card says it all. It's a great board wipe.
Speaks for itself, basically.
Speaks for itself. It destroys the site where, the 10 lands on. And it's just really, really good.
With all this burn that you already have and Gigantism, you could argue that 2 Crater Eyes is, you don't need it. It's possible that 1 is enough. But I think this also could be a result of experiences where you just struggle to find it sometimes. So just give me 1 more, not because I need it, but because I want to just be able to find it when I need it.
I need it, exactly.
So I can see an argument to cut 1, but at the same time...
But playing this deck, I've went back and forth. 2-1, 2-1. So I've been, like you said, I've cut it and I've down to 1. And sometimes I felt like, either one, I think, is fine. Yeah, for sure.
All right, cool.
All right, so let's move on to the sites, because I'm sure you're excited to talk about your beloved avatar.
I'm excited to talk about Sorcery.
I'm excited. 3 days away. Gothic coming. We're just going to be possibly streaming live, cracking packs.
When we finally get our stuff, it's possible. We'll see. We're going to try with
We're going to try to see if
the logistics of it all
can actually work out, and you could come if we're actually streaming live.
But I can absolutely guarantee you one thing, that when next Tuesday comes, there will be a video. So
yes,
and it will be gameplay. So get yourself ready for Gothic gameplay, because if you think you're excited, we are either right there with you or even above. So all right, show us the sites.
Okay, so starting off pretty. Not the produce of cards, but Bedrock, really, really good.
Yeah, it saves itself. So no Atlantean Fate taking away its threshold.
Yeah, exactly. And
can't be moved.
That Earth threshold sometimes is really important for Divine Healing, just needing to gain life. So,
Rift Valley can't ruin
Rift Valley can't do it anyways.
it.
Just one Dark Tower, I think, is okay.
Well, you're playing all 3 towers, though, I think.
Yeah, one of each.
Yeah.
I felt playing 2 of each was too much, and I needed some other sites, so I'm okay with 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at only 2 elements, you're probably okay to play 2. Like if you had Splashed Fire also, definitely one of I think is okay. But I think at 2 elements you could find an argument to play 2 of them. But
yeah,
it's okay. Try sites.
Try sites. I mean, obviously, air
and
earth, fire. Well, not flying fire, but it's still good.
It's basically one more windmill.
Yeah, it's a one more windmill,
which is fine.
Prison sites.
Yeah, very important.
Yeah, prison sites are pretty crucial.
So
hollows.
I don't remember if we mentioned it, but Pendulum of Peril is really good because it can lock down a number of sites, and if you play it on a strategically based around your prison sites, it amplifies, like the whole thing gets amplified exponentially, I think. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So Gnome Hollows is really, really great.
Yeah.
Gothic Tower, I mean, ramps into your...
One more tower. Yeah.
One more tower.
Well, just to say, just in case, Gnome Hollow is units that have 3 or more power can't enter. So all those pesky Chargers, Saracen, and Redcap, and Monstrous Lion, and Slumbering Giantesses, they're not a charge, but really good. Also, important to note actually that like a Pudge Butcher can't pull things
through
across it if they are bigger than 3. So if that's ever relevant.
Kind of a prison-y site.
Yes.
Depending where you position it. Great Wall.
Yeah.
You just really want that to block your opponent.
Coming in, for sure.
Yeah, so...
It doesn't provide Threshold, but it's okay, because you're only playing 2 elements.
I think there's only 2 sites that don't...
Yeah, no, it's okay. You're totally fine. It's
so...
At 2 Thresh, you're good.
Yeah. I got 2 Holy Ground.
Extra life gain.
Extra life gain. I mean, basically that's what it's there for.
Yeah.
So... I mean, there's not much else to say to that.
Your deck just wants to stay alive. So.
Yeah, I just want to stay alive as long as I can.
Prison and health.
Yeah. I'm playing also 2 corpses.
That's questionable. You have so many projectiles, I can see that being a problem for you.
I mean,
you just have to always...
I've had that card save me more times.
Yeah, I mean, you can also play your spellcasters in it, which then allows you to shoot out of it, which is fine. So there are workarounds, but it's definitely it's
no, because I've had a bunch of opponents, yourself is included.
Hey!
Play
don't tell me
Pudge Butcher and all these things that shoot projectiles and drag me across the realm. No, it's okay. They stay.
So starting site.
They're very good.
Yeah, I mean, also if you play at your starting site, it's okay, right?
Yeah, that's 9 times out of 10 when I do. It's usually my starting site.
Another tower.
Lone Tower. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, we
same as the other 2.
Yeah, they just can't.
Self-explanatory. Always a very good.
Like this card gives you 3 mana, right?
It gives you 3 mana as long as you meet the threshold.
3
It's a spellcaster.
It is. So
it
can cast
and then the next magic spell costs 3 less. So really good.
Craterizing on
loves
5.
this card.
Yeah. Craterize on 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or 5/6 because you have to discard a site. So pretty much a site that goes in almost any deck.
Almost every deck,
in your realm.
The only reason not to play it is because you want to reduce the number of non-ordinary sites in your deck, but even then.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost too free, right? Like.
Also, like these.
Yeah.
Observatories. You just wanting to see get through your deck as quickly as possible.
Card selection. 100%.
Yeah. Prison sites.
More prison.
Bridges.
Yeah.
Just block your opponent off, and you just try and
make it hard.
Position it properly so that if you have like the bridge, you have the wall, you create this really tough barrier for your opponent to get to you, and then you just have these magic spells and just smash
as the game goes longer, it definitely favors the Archimago, and these sites help make the game go longer. So 100% you should play them. You're in the right, they're in the right elements, and that's where you're at. So
exactly. Playing 1 pillar.
Sure, more life.
Yeah, more life gain. So with Holy Ground and just life gain.
You can really gain like 14 life off that thing. It's insane.
Yeah. You've done it once, actually.
And it's important. It's good, too, because it doesn't hit the other non-units. It only hits minions out of the graveyard. So and your minions don't matter for your avatar. So you're happy to get rid of them.
I got Pristine Paradise.
Yeah, just more.
Because a lot of times I don't have that many minions. And a lot of times,
Yeah.
So it provides all the thresholds. It's really great.
Yeah.
as
It is a bit
well.
risky, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of risk, but these two are pretty risky.
Yeah.
But I'm okay, and I mean, sometimes it happens where it is what it is, but that's why Earthquake sometimes can rearrange your sights back and you get your mana back. So,
like Atlantean Fate aside, though, I mean, color out of space is only really susceptible to Earthquake. You know.
Yeah.
Other than that, you can build nice to always have a void.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Another Tri-Side.
Yeah.
To the job. Basically, just fixing your threshold.
Yeah. More windmills.
More windmills. 2 actually Valley of Delights.
Yeah, they come in handy.
They come in handy because you could pick and choose what you're missing. If you're missing the third air or
which you're playing a lot of 3
so
cards.
The 2 valleys are pretty good for
Yeah.
me. I got 3 windmills, which is basically the gene card to get for this deck. If I could draw 3 windmills and prison sites, I'm golden.
I think you're holding the dream card of the day.
Yeah, and the last card is essential because there's going to be a lot of graveyard.
Oh yes,
hate, for sure.
Coming up especially. So this protects your graveyard.
Yeah, one little thumb.
Means your opponents can't affect cards in your cemetery, which is exactly the thing you want. So if you can have 2 windmills and 1 Wormalo in every opening hand, you're pretty happy.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. I mean, you have to have the 3 earth thresholds for the thumb for your opponents not to get into your graveyard, but usually by then your graveyard's still pretty empty early on. Right. So, yep, that's pretty much my deck.
Yeah.
I'm sure people will say, "Oh, I do this, I do that," or maybe you should change this, change that. I mean,
but that's the joy of
the joy of this game. You get to play the deck the way you want it and test things and switch things around. And I've changed this deck probably at least 10 to 12 different times.
Do you think you're more likely to make this Gothic ready when the cards come out, or more try to build with the new avatars first?
That's a good question. I think I'm gonna probably analyze the card pool and see what's gonna be easier at first. Is it gonna be easier just to modify maybe a deck with the Gothic cards, and then as a week or 2 passes, then really start to look at okay, what are my deck building options? You know, which avatar do I gravitate towards? You know, because you still need time to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Seeing what really works, and then talking with community members, talking with local play groups,
seeing
and just
Curiosa
lists, and getting inspired to create these decks. So it's So I think I will probably have a deck or 2 decks. I will just maybe modify for Gothic, but I think overall I'm gonna do it like that at the beginning, then just change it, and then eventually build 14 decks. I mean, there's going to be 13 avatars, and I already have 5 decks or 6 decks. I don't remember. So
we have a visitor,
and the kitty cat has come to visit us. And I guess she's telling me,
"It's time to move.
You're talking too much. Move over.
It's time to move. Yeah,
it's time to move." You showed the apprentice wizard, so
sure. We've already respected the cat today.
Yes,
she has come to
and leave a comment.
Let us know.
Section, give the cat some love.
Yeah, please do. All right.
So
that takes us home, I think.
Yeah, I think that takes us home. And we hope you like this kind of content. If you guys want to see more videos like this, us talking about video decks and just sitting down, kind of
going a bit deeper than our video deck techs, we can.
Because our deck techs are kind of a bit rushed. We try to limit to about 3 minutes, 2.5 to 3 minutes. So as you can see, this video is over an hour.
Well, we can find a way to.
Stoked to have Gothic 3 days away. So I think 99% of the players of Sorcery are going to be cracking packs.
I think a lot of us are taking days off. Sick days.
No, I told my boss I have a doctor's appointment.
Personal days are okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. So if you like this video, let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next one.
We'll see you in the new meta.